Hey guys, Rustin here with Overlanding USA. Today we've got an awesome build. I've got Kirk here with Silver State Overland, and we're going to walk around his awesome Overland Tacoma build.
Kirk Smith, Silver State Overland. Originally, I bought the truck not wanting to do anything with it until a buddy of mine took me off-road and I got the taste of some dirt therapy for the first time. So just seeing on the adventures that we were going on. One summer, I noticed that my kids were spending entirely too much time on the Xbox, and I was like, you know what, I want to create some memories with them. So I want to be able to build a rig that's capable of getting us out to places and going and seeing different things. So wanted to do that for the family and create some lasting memories with them. And then along the way, I've met a lot of good people, including yourself. Primarily a lot of the Air Force guys is how we built Silver State Overland, or how we came up with that concept. So just wanting to get some guys together and just going out and just going on camping trips and going on adventures, and basically just finding a spot on Google Maps and like, hey, let's go here this weekend and go check it out. So
awesome. Well, you built a really cool truck, and let's dive into everything you got on this bad boy.
So 2017 Tacoma, it's a TRD off-road. I bought it about a year and a half ago, and then just kind of went full on into it. I wanted to build it as I see things that I need. I don't want to build it,
just build it all up at once.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a progression. Yeah, that's definitely the way I think it should be done.
I wanted to see, what I need. I want to see what the truck is capable of doing, and then go from there based
really
on
adjust after that.
Yep.
Awesome.
So
cool. So bar work on the truck. Mm-hmm. What do we got?
So we went with the CBI T3 aluminum bumper. This is my daily driver, so kind of wanted to save some weight up front.
Right.
I went with that, and we also integrated with the Mean Mother's winch, based on a recommendation from a good friend of mine that works at Rogue Off-Road. He's
awesome.
also been running that as well with the synthetic line. So it's something that doesn't really need to maintain as much. And I've got it combined with the Factor 55 Ultra hook.
Also.
We started with the Baja Sport front lights.
Okay.
I noticed that I'm starting to need what they call lumens.
You always need the lumens.
Yes, I need more. So that's going to be our next project that we've got. I've got the Onyx 20-inch that'll be going up front. Awesome. And we started with a TRD skid. It didn't pair up so well with the CBI front bumper, so we opted for the RCI skid. So I'm going to continue on with RCI skids.
Okay. So we're just front skid plate right now.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
So haven't done anything too heavily off-roading that I need to go full on skids just yet. So
awesome. What about rock sliders?
Rock sliders, we went with the C4 Fab rock sliders.
Are they bolt-on, weld-on?
They are bolt-on.
Awesome.
I wanted something that I could easily remove in the event that I wanted to repaint them.
Right. Yeah.
And then I like the option that I have the side steps. I actually use them a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, you use them as side steps. That's primary use for most of them. Awesome. Any future plans for adding more bar work? Or any more bumpers? Anything like that, or are we pretty much tapped out where we're sitting?
We will be doing some more. I want to go with another CBI rear bumper.
Okay.
I did have rear swing out, the standard CBI bumper.
Right.
and then just ran into some configuration issues. I wasn't able to open up the full swing arm all the way to lower my tailgate so that I could pull the tent off.
Yeah.
So we're aiming for a dual swing arm, potentially in the future, but it will be a high clearance bumper next.
Okay, so the full body chop or the full bed chop high clearance bumper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome, cool. Okay, so engine bay modifications. What do we got going on in here?
So we've got the S&B intake. I primarily went with that prior. I didn't want anything as far as performance modifications. I know it wasn't going to bring too much, but I noticed that when we are going through our trips that we've been kicking up a lot of dust, and I knew that this was a better solution than just running the factory intake or the factory filter. So just got old having to clean that after every trip.
Yeah.
So this seems to be helping out quite a bit. I don't have to clean it after every trip, so it's made some big improvements. Awesome. As far as performance gains, it seems to be flowing a lot better. I did notice a few miles per gallon better, but I wouldn't say it's astronomical. But yeah. I do like what it's yielded so far. So
awesome. Okay, so we're also running a snorkel.
Correct.
And this is as far as snorkel, this is tied in with that airbox, isn't it?
Yes.
Awesome.
So just going back to the reason why we went with the intake in the first place, actually a couple of trips that we went on with you, just seeing how much dust was being kicked up, I knew that I needed a better solution than what I had.
Right.
So just seeing that these were originally used for high dust areas, I don't really plan on taking the vehicle through water of this high, so its primary function that I got it for was the dust as we're traveling in big convoys.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't really have any desire to have to use my snorkel.
No.
I'd rather not float the vehicle. Well, excellent. Well, it looks really great. I know that Safari just came out with theirs for the 4Runners as well.
Okay.
So I'm actually contemplating swapping over to that, as long as the lines match up.
Yeah.
I don't have to drill another hole.
Oh yeah. I can't hang pictures without drilling multiple holes, so I can't take credit for this. I definitely had Sean.
Had a professional install it, yeah.
He had to help me with that.
It's okay, I didn't install mine either. I don't think I could have actually physically made the cut.
Yeah.
That's really good. All right, so moving around, let's do rims, tires, and suspension.
Yes.
So start from the outside and work our way in.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So went with the VTX off-road wheels. I really like the look of the wheels. I met it with Rich, I can't pronounce his last name, Borstein, and I really liked the vision that he had going on with the VTX brand and with the company. And that was something I could really stand behind. Not to mention they're in SoCal, in the event that I do need a replacement wheel, I can get it right away.
Yeah, it's very close.
So also, I had a lot of hearsay in regards to the Nitto Ridge grapplers. I saw a lot of talk about it on the forums, and I was like, this is my daily driver, so I need an all-terrain tire, but that's closer to a mud terrain that can get me the places that I need to go, and not have to worry about what kind of conditions that I'm in. Is it going to be limiting? So,
and I see you're running it's a 285/70 17. So
yes.
Did these come stock with 17s or are they 16s?
No, they come stock with 16s.
So you've upgraded the rim size
Correct.
as well. Okay, and that's a really common tire size. That's probably pretty easy to find.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. So suspension, we have got a lot going on in here.
Yes. So I originally wasn't going to start out with Kings. Just talking with Sean from Rogue Off-Road, made probably one of the best recommendations that I can honestly save me money in the long run. He told me the biggest thing he's seen within the off-roading industry is people start out with a cheaper setup, and then they work their way to the setup that they originally wanted from the get-go. So one Kings out the gate, but I didn't really want to spend that much money. But being that it's the primary workhorse of the truck or the vehicle itself, I knew that that would be the best bang for the buck. So went with the King. They are the extended, so I get a little bit more travel. We have the Total Chaos upper control arm, so I get full motion. We've also upgraded to the 700-pound springs as well.
Is that to help with the sag on the front?
Yes, it did come with 600-pound springs. I did opt for the aluminum bumper and the winch. I figured that 600s would hold it up. just fine, but he ended up losing quite a bit of travel, so we ended up
Gotcha.
opting for the 700s.
Do you have these turned down at all, or are they? I mean, turned down maybe what, an inch, half an inch?
Yeah, we
Three-quarter inch.
originally kept them at the same preload that we had it originally.
Right.
Sat way too high. Not to mention I had lost a lot of my droop.
Right.
So we got rid of some of that preload and helped smooth the ride out a lot.
Awesome. Total Chaos upper control arms.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so continuing with suspension, we're assuming we're running Kings in the rear as well?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to keep Kings all around. We also have the OME heavy duty Dacker leaf pack in the back. I did have an Icon add a leaf, but as soon as I started adding the rooftop tent and some extra weight, we lost a lot of sag in the back.
Sure.
So ended up with the OME heavy duty Dacker springs. We ended up having to extend the end part of the shock as well. So
Okay.
I actually lost some droop from that due to the fact that it's now riding a lot higher.
Right.
So,
So we just had to adjust for the
Yep.
with that with loss of shocks. Okay. All right. So storage, really storage of any kind. You got a lot of it going on in this truck between the slides, the racks, the everything kind of going on. Let's start back here with the bed slide. I think this is really super cool. But I'll let you talk about it.
yeah, the bed slide. I saw a couple of individuals using them, and I didn't really see a need for it until I started smacking my head on the KB Voodoo rack a few times, just offloading and loading the tent. So, you know, I'm 38 years old, so I can't be climbing in and out of the vehicle with these as much as I used to. So just seeing a bed slide that I could easily access all my gear and then easily just slide it right back in was very appealing to me.
Awesome.
This one in particular, I didn't realize that they made the 1500 CG. I don't think they do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they only make them for the full-size trucks.
Okay.
I couldn't find one for the Tacoma, so I think this is a custom-built one of that actually originated from a SEMA Tacoma. So I couldn't help but say yes to it.
Yes,
so I jumped on
absolutely.
it. So,
No kidding. And you got your front runner vehicle box basically.
yes.
Two of them on there. Now these are just kind of chill right here. You just keep camping gear in here for the most part.
Yeah, I keep my kitchen utensils and all that stuff separated, and then I keep all the other miscellaneous stuff that I need.
Awesome.
But these are really good. I found that these help keep the dust at a minimum. Doesn't completely keep it out,
Right.
but it does help quite a bit.
Awesome. Let's see this thing slide back in. Yep, that's nice. Awesome. Cool. Well, moving on. Voodoo bed rack.
Yes.
Opinions on the Voodoo bed rack?
I actually like it. This one, I think, happened by accident.
Okay.
This was actually built for a long bed Tacoma. I found this from actually a good friend of mine that helped me start Silver State Overland.
Nice.
He showed up and I realized it was a long bed Tacoma. So, and I was like, you know what, just to entertain myself, let's see if we can actually make this thing work. And no kidding, it actually worked. And
Wow. Any modification have to go into making it work, or is it just really snug? in
no,
there?
actually, it just lined up perfectly. I have some small bolts back here that it lines right up. No,
Wow,
no
how
drilling
about that?
apart. So.
That's cool. Okay, so roof rack and everything that we have on this one. What kind of roof rack we got going on?
So we've got the Prinsu cab rack. We've got Pelican 1750 gun case. I've got that loaded with Mean Mother airbag recovery system.
Oh, nice.
As well as some spare air hose. We also have our tread pros mounted here with some front runner tie downs. We've got our brand new road shower that we just installed. It's about 7 gallons, so it's quite nice. It heats up in the sun and it gives me a nice warm shower at the end of the day.
Awesome. I bet that's super nice. Just to clean off a little bit at all.
Yeah. It's made a huge difference.
So what light bar do we have up on the front?
So light bar, that's just in testing. That's just I guess a Chinese knockoff that we were just testing to see for wind noise. I actually don't have it hooked up yet. I just ordered the 40-inch Baja Design Onyx. That
Nice.
will be here next week, so that will be going on. And I wanted to see what my wiring setup will be, if I'm going to run my wiring via the windshield or if I'm going to drill into the top of the truck itself. So
cool. Okay, so sticking with with our camping and our storage, let's go ahead and talk about the rooftop tent. So what brand and what model?
Okay, that's the CVT Summit Series, and it's the Mount Shasta.
Awesome.
So this one's good for to sleep 2 people up top.
Okay.
Comfortably. You could fit 3 up there. It does come with the annex that I can attach to the bottom, and we have 2 cots that I can easily fit at the bottom, so I can fit my kids in the bottom, and me and my wife can sleep up top comfortably. So
what made you go with this tent in particular?
Just some little creature features that I liked over the Pioneer series. Thicker material, the additional chute pouches. There's an LED light inside, as well as some USB ports for charging cell phones and whatnot.
Awesome. Well, great. It definitely looks good in lime green.
Oh yeah.
It makes it stand out, that's for sure. Okay, so here we are inside the truck. What do we got for interior modification?
So we went with the TPAM mount from, I should probably have to do the segment again.
All right.
Expedition Essentials. So went with the TPAM mount from Expedition Essentials. I like the fact that they do have an extra 2 USB connections that we definitely use with our different accessories that we've got going on over here. Sure. I do have the Hondo Garage mounts. These have worked tremendously well going off-road. I don't have my phone and my tablet flopping all over the place. They hold them nice and steady. I have my iPad mini connected up here. One thing that we recently started using is the Garmin Glow. Just having the ability to have GPS tracking is a lot more accurately, especially when we lose cell phone signal. Has been a major key player for us.
And that will connect in with the iPad?
Yes, it connects via Bluetooth, so I don't have to have, I don't have a cell phone signal right now, so, and it was tracking us really well on the way up here.
That's great.
So communications, we were originally running CB, and I wanted to try out some of these handheld ham radios that I keep hearing about, and those have actually served us quite well. So
I like that setup a lot. So is that basically a GoPro mount?
Yes, this is a GoPro mount. The Tacomas come, most of them come stock with the GoPro mount. So basically, just used a RAM mount to connect up to that with a little small X grip. That's
awesome. So that's actually a factory feature with that GoPro mount.
Correct.
That's pretty cool. I didn't realize they were over here. I always thought they were underneath the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. What's this little doodad down here?
So this is a Sprint booster. Sean from Rogue Off-Road, I keep mentioning him a lot. He's been a huge help.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah, he's been a huge help as far as helping me choose the different components for this. Tacomas aren't really lackluster when it comes to performance. There's a lot of, I guess, lag is what I like to call it in the throttle response. So this helps take a lot of that lag out and just help, I guess, make the vehicle a little bit more peppier. So
I've got one too. It's the best.
That's phenomenal. Everybody that's tested it out has,
and I get it. I get it. And everybody's like, "Oh, it doesn't actually give you any more power." I'm like, but isn't power all in the perception to an extent? If you feel like you've got more power, it makes you happier with the vehicle overall, and that's kind of the end of the. That's the point at the end of the day.
It puts a smile on my face. So
yeah, exactly. Oh, good God! I got rid of most of mine. I didn't get rid of them, but I'm doing something different with it.
Hey guys, so as you're probably figuring out from this voiceover, I forgot to record an ending to this video. I was trying to rush out back into town to make a concert with my wife. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you think your truck deserves a walk around video like this, make sure to comment or shoot me a message on the back end of the channel and let me know. As always, this has been Rustin with Overlanding USA. See you in the next video.